get my shit together. Good to see everybody. Shout out to my moms. Thank you so much. I got some advice for my nieces. My nieces. I haven't done like a live in a minute. And it was just something burning in my chest that I really wanted to talk about. And I see the thing about 40 acres and stuff like that, but I was thinking about how I can give, advice to my nieces because I'm embracing this 40-year-old thing. What's up, Spirit Wonder? Good to see you. I'm embracing going into my 40s. I'll be 40 December 3rd. But I was thinking about some shit that I would tell my nieces, like on some real talk, like for real, for real. What's up, Princess? Good to see you guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to share this video if you got anybody you care about that's a young lady. This is definitely the video to share, for sure. But this is the advice for my nieces and about these 40 acres. So I'm going into my 40s and I've been talking about this whole land thing. Y'all know I'm on this land. Y'all know I'm on this land. Before I get into that, do y'all see this red lip? Shout out to Foliage for this vegan lip gloss. This is a black-owned vegan lip gloss and company. So Foliage, y'all go follow Foliage. It's F-R-O, like a fro, L-I-A-G-E. Sister Amanda, I love this fucking color. I love it so much. Oh my God. But anyway, I feel like I clear my throat a lot when I got some real shit to say. That's probably what the fuck it is. But I was looking at some things, I'm on this land shit, I'm on the land real heavy. And I really see how easy it is for us to get land, quite honestly. And I was online and just seeing some of my nieces out here making a lot of mistakes still. Like, I could tell that we don't know how to get in the room. And we've been left out of the conversation, like the real wealth building conversation and shit. Like, we really had that prison battle mentality. Brother Nuri Muhammad said that black people are the only group of people, that blame the white man for 95% of their problems and spend 98% of their money with them. That mindset of just complain, and you really feel like you have no hope, you really feel like it's no reason to do any better for yourself, like that type of shit. Like, I understand we have that level of consciousness that's very pervasive in the black community. When you have been traumatized, when you've been brutalized, when you have been the target for all these centuries, yeah, you do kind of develop this I don't give a fuck mentality, and you definitely feel no sense of respect and pride and fight. You've lost your fight. You've lost your fight. You've lost your fight. And I get that. I know why we lost it. We've been beat down a long time. Like, I swear to God, like, we really have. And so it's like, we cannot act like that type of shit has not affected us. So I was thinking about some shit that I would say to some people that I really care about, particularly the young ladies. Put your clothes on, because I know in the conscious community, what we've done is converted hoism. Like, being a hoe ain't cool no more, but if you call yourself conscious and be one, you know what I mean? I can tell that we haven't been in a room with the real, wealth building conversations. I can tell we ain't had no ballers in our life, young ladies, women. You going out, you dressing up, you wonder where the ballers at, right? You wonder where the money at, you wonder where the providers are. Like, we've been told how to get there. The way we've been told and the way we've been shown is straight hold'em. It's straight hold'em. I can tell that we haven't been educated. My sisters haven't been educated. You ain't read no Robert Kiyosaki. Your mom ain't putting no books in your hand. And education is a very real thing when it comes to being able to scale yourself up and having access and even, just being around wealth. Like, I can tell we are on this hustler shit. We don't know how to really scale up yet. I'm seeing us online. We still doing this silly conscious shit. I'm not fixing to sell incense and yoni eggs with y'all forever. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna support you. I'm not gonna do none of that shit with y'all because I realize you just don't know how to make money. You don't know how to make money. And we holler about these 40 acres, but the truth of the matter is, if you've ever financed a car, if you've ever financed anything, if you've ever bought many pairs of Jordans, bundles, all of that shit, but let me just stick with a car right now because that's something that we're used to, right? Of financing. That's something we put a lot of value in, and it means a lot to us, and a lot of people have done that shit, but none of us realize if you've ever financed a car, did you know you could have been had some land? Like, I'm not acting like I'm the only one finding this shit out. Thankfully, I've been able to fuck with the right people in life and get to a point where almost 40, I realized, God damn, like I've been hustling backwards a little bit. Like I'm not gonna let my nieces, if you think you've been following me on this conscious shit, if you think you B1 conscious and all that type of shit, and you don't know how to talk about assets at this point, what we're doing is this Negro battle. What you're doing is following people that's getting you all hyped up online and talking about white supremacy and don't know how to really tell you about how to make no green money. Keep the entertainment and that calm for what it is. But if you've ever followed me and you talking about its consciousness and you felt like you, baby, what I want to tell you is when you saw me wearing bikinis and shit like that, the difference between me and all this other shit out here, honey, I've always had a wealth consciousness. Robert Kiyosaki has always been in the backbeat of my mind. And when it comes to really making wealth and scaling, we're not resorting to hoe tricks. We're not resorting to putting out titties online and showing ass online because that's all we can do. We ain't got to do that no more. Put your clothes on and make some money. See, that's different than what we've been taught in this whorehouse culture of America, especially for our black women. God bless us. Lord have mercy. We ain't seen our mamas fuck with nobody that had no money. Your daddy ain't had no real money. Who you know daddies that's made over 200,000 and 250,000, 300,000? You don't know anybody like that. They're not really around you. They're not around you at all. And so you don't know how to even pick men like that. Good job. You got 10 acres in Marion County. You just started homesteading. I'm gonna tell you something. With the property that I have, my birthday portfolio that I'm working on, I'm late. We should have been had that. When you're around people that really got a wealth portfolio, you start looking at your community and seeing just how goofy we sound, man. Look, you around people that at their best make 60,000. I'm here arguing. When you're around people that make over 400,000, 500,000, and it's got wealth portfolios well over $1 million, the shit you talking about, all these yoni eggs and crystals and copper and all the shit that you trying to do to ward off evil spirits and shit. Y'all conscious people get on my nerves. Y'all so conscious, but when we start talking about really making some money and land, well, we don't want no poison land in Babylon. Nigga, if you don't know how to flip this shit and make no money off it, just say that. Just say that. I get it. Like, you would make yourself not want something because you really don't think you can have it. It's kind of like the girls that are undateable, that act like they don't need no man. Well, nobody's checking for you, so you gotta act like you don't want something that ain't checking for you. That's something that you don't know how to get. Yeah, I get it. So calling it Babylon and all this stuff, I don't give a fuck if I'm gonna eventually move to Africa and live. I'm gonna make some money off this land in Babylon right now. If you don't know how to make no money, just say that. If you never scaled your business past 100,000, if you've never made 6 figures, just say that because the dust is starting to show. The dust is starting to show. Our lack of resources is starting to show. When we start talking about land in 40 acres, y'all don't know what to do with it. That's not our fault. And I'm not saying you don't deserve it, you know, but I'm saying like these little 10 acres, you know what I mean? Like that, it should be so normal that we should say, oh, I got 10 over here, 10 over here, 10 over there. That's the way it should be. Not like, oh, well, I don't know what to do with it. You got to pay taxes on it and all this shit. You sound like a nigga that can only make $30,000 to $60,000 a year. People don't know what to say about land. We don't know what to talk about, but holler about a 40 acres. I realize you don't want 40 acres. You just want to holler. You want to holler about something. We could have been had this shit. We could have been had it. We got the opportunity to have it now. But this is what happens. It's only going to be a small group of people. This is so normal to a small group. I mean, small, like if it was 100 black people, it is like 2 black people in a group of 100 that really have wealth. I talk about the brilliant, basic, and the brain dead. When it comes to really making some money, like I'm talking about over 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. Like start thinking like that because y'all arguing online and made 60 to 80 yet. Okay? And I know that. I know that. Because people that's making real big money, they're not arguing. They're quiet, they're getting their money, and that's just what they're doing. You got the brilliant, basic, and the brain dead black people. And I've said that 90% are basic and brain dead. So the other 10% of y'all, you about brilliant, right? So of that 10% that know something about wealth building and Claude Anderson and all this type of shit, it's only 5% of the 10% that's gonna really do something. Do you understand me? The other 5% of that 10% ain't gonna do shit. And just gonna say, oh, I know the buying land is a good thing. It's a real good thing. That's what we need to do. And never would do anything. So it's a very small percentage of us. So it's for me, I see my sisters out here of the conscious community. I'm about to start fucking unfollowing y'all ass, looking cheap and goofy and stupid. All the crystals in the world, all the likes, you can get all these likes and all these symbolic victories. If you got all of these likes, but no land, no assets, you got nothing but liabilities, that's a symbolic victory, sis, niece. It's nothing to be excited about. I didn't want this message to even be long tonight. But I see us, I can tell we don't know how to get with the ballers. A lot of us have hustle mentality. A lot of us don't know how to get next to people that's really got it because it's not inside of us. We resort to hoe tricks. You know, we resort to showing our ass and just living for likes and hustling some fucking products online. I'm almost 40. When people get almost 40, they really start making sense. I don't have time for that. Put your clothes on, niece, and learn how to make some money. Like, the land conversation is the new conversation. Crypto, land, assets, bitch. I don't care. Pick one. But what we not gonna do is argue about which one is no. Because what I also realized too is we like to start like trying to compete with each other. I'm not in competition with you, broke ass hoes. I'm really not. Because it's pathetic that collectively we still don't have shit. And 40 acres is still just a concept that we haven't really started to live. So I'm not interested in arguing with these broke hoes at all. Because they look real stupid to me. They look real stupid. I'm about to unfollow. I can't see another crystal. I don't want to see another crystal. I don't want nobody to talk about no more bad energy, good energy. Like, shut up. That's all we can talk about is all this unseen shit. You can get real spiritual when you broke. When people are making a certain amount, they're not talking about this shit. They're just not. They're not talking about none of this goofy shit. And I appreciate, some of these young ladies that have followed me over the years, but this is where we different, boo. I know you saw me with bikinis and stuff like that, but I'm going to tell you something. Your auntie didn't grew up. Your auntie put some clothes on. Your auntie was never that dumb anyway. I was never dumb in the beginning. But what you may have missed is that I've been really trained for wealth consciousness, and it's actually just coming to me at this point, and if we're just being honest. And another thing, I'm not trying to brag, you got to constantly remind Negroes of that because they have inferiority complex because they think they're in competition with you. You're not in competition with me. You're in competition to get some assets and to leave something for your children and to not have a GoFundMe account when your ass come up dead and missing somewhere. This is very serious. We have no assets. We're taking all these trips. If you've ever took a trip, do like money bag your girlfriend. I put that video on my channel the other day, last week or whatever. She bought her 28.8 acres. 28.8 acres. And, it's like we should have that stuff so normal. That should be so normal. Before somebody talking about some motherfucking energy and chakras, let's talk about some assets and portfolios at this point. My birthday is December 3rd, and a birthday portfolio should be something that not only me, it should be other women talking about this and normalizing this. Just like you talking about these nails and stuff like that, and his hair and everything. This stuff, we need to have lots, parking lots, land, all this shit available. And I've talked to a couple of you guys. I've talked to some influencers. I've talked to some of these young ladies, still single as fuck, don't know how to get the ballers, but want all this money and feel like the way to get to these men is to put their fucking titties out every other picture. I'm not gonna do that with you no more, nieces. I don't like those photos. I don't want those photos, okay? That's low vibrational shit. The conscious community really still, they stay in that shit. They want to see titties and ass because truly, there hasn't really been an evolution of the mind. This trauma is still there. The only way we know how to get validation is through likes and somebody acknowledging our sexuality. So I don't see much of a difference between Lizzo and some of you chicks in the conscious community that got your titties out every other picture. What's the fucking difference? Oh, okay, let's go there for real. Cause it seemed like attention whore to me. It seems it's just two young ladies that don't know how to really make money. One had to be pimped out by the record industry, Lizzo. Another one has no idea how to make money and is pimping herself out on Instagram so she can find some type of husband and get some type of money. Like, I know what you really want. And what you really want, this baller, this man, this wealth consciousness, and this rich life, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it that way. You're not talking about stocks. You're not around people talking about that. You're around these other dusty hotels smoking weed, like incense, and buying these books and talking about they doing yoni clean. Like, no, we're not doing that no more. Over it. You get real quiet. You start really paying attention. Like, this bitch really online doing this? Was I that stupid? Never. No. But I will encourage you to see the joke that's being played on you black women. Don't waste 10 years. I'm almost 40, right? I stepped out as an entrepreneur 29 into 30. So 10 years, about 10 years in the game. It's a lot of things that I've learned. Oh my God. Mentorship is extremely important. Get mentorship. The mentors you have, if they ain't got no portfolio talking about any land, that's not the mentor for you. That's not the mentor for you, niece. That's not it. If you need to go around your own mama and your family, which is a lot of times what we have to do, you better find an auntie, you better find somebody that really has a healthy, happy relationship with a black man to be building something with him. One thing I'll say about me, baby, is this pussy has always pulled some wealth-minded motherfucking black men, period. Period. Y'all pussies is pulling niggas that's forklift operators and shit like that. Now, I can't speak for yours, but I will say this. Regardless of what kind of pussy you got and what you can attract, you better normalize getting some land. If you've ever bought a car, you need to get some land and need to figure out what to do with the shit. You need to get the fuck off the grid, stop working for somebody, get you a good-ass man, get you some land and go on about your business. Now, this is what your auntie telling you, girl, if I can do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to miss out on another nothing. You know, everything that I want, everything that I, desire, it's like, something about getting afforded. You get clear about some shit. You get real clear about shit. You're like, oh, these hoes still got their titties out because they mama ain't really taught them shit. It's really a lack of education. It's really some ghetto shit going on here. Like, I really see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that we ain't really seen nothing but ghetto shit. And rainbow, like, I love rainbow, but bitch, this is not a rainbow consciousness. Trust and believe. This is like a Nordstrom consciousness. A rainbow dress. It's kind of like how, the billionaires and the Mark Zuckerberg say you really rich and you don't have to really dress up like that. I don't have to do all of that shit. The more money you get, the less you have to show. The more comfortable you are, the less you fucking show. The more beautiful you feel and the more confident you feel, the less you gotta show. And that goes for your titties and ass too. For real. Like, I see that. Sis, I see you. I see you conscious than a motherfucker. I know that shit seem like it's a good message, but that shit is going to keep you broke. Okay? It's going to keep you real broke. Fuck with some niggas that's really got some. Thank you, Yogo. He said Bloomingdale's. Yes, honey, this may be a rainbow dress. But this is Bloomingdale consciousness, baby. God damn it. Fuck. Ooh, Lord. I'm dripping water and shit. Let me do this real quick. Hold on now. But yeah, it dripped over my water. I'm glad I ain't lit my phone up. But it's like, that's what it is. At the end of the day, Saks Fifth. I take her, honey. Because she ain't broke. You can't be broke going in there. And I'm like, why we think we finna finna just keep on talking about these 40 acres. We can't keep doing this shit. Hold on, y'all. Cause I can drop my water shit. We live, goddammit. Ooh. That was so fly if I just changed outfits on y'all ass. Too fly. Hold on. Ooh. That'd be real nice if I change outfits shit. Cause all these little rainbow dresses do come in handy. Oh. There you go. Oh, we live. Bloomingdale consciousness. But a rainbow dress. Baby. One thing about me, your auntie, she gonna be real. Your auntie gonna be real, okay? Yes, come on. Shit. But like I said, y'all, I see us out here. I'm not gonna support this shit with y'all. Don't sell another yoni egg or crystal and holler about some energy before you do a little piece of plot or something. Just stop. Just stop. Don't tell me nothing about Babylon and they land. Girl, brother, shut up with all this conscious shit. Get your cash. Get real assets. Like this is what they not telling you. They not talk about this. I know y'all, y'all may or may not fuck with Boyce Watkins or whoever and Dr. Claude Anderson. I don't know if you know about them, but these people ain't just talk about this shit, for their health. Okay? They not just talking about this shit for health. I'm not interested in doing this another 50 years with y'all hollering about some fucking 40 acres. Why? When serious things are being talked about, we don't know what to fucking talk about. You know that? Notice how many niggas start itching and twitching when we start talking about asset management, portfolio building, what to do with the land, how to get off your motherfucking job. Because at this point, you didn't want to talk about this 5 and 10 years ago. Everybody not built for a business. Well, now you got to get the vaccine. Now you don't really have options. Now you have a life-threatening thing that you need to protect yourself from, like a vaccine. You need to be able to have some other shit to do. You need to have your own income streams coming in. That's what we can agree on at this point. Ladies, find you a man. Find you someone to get this land with. Find you someone you can build this house with. Stop following these goofy assholes that's not telling you how to get assets. They showing their ass in your face. That's all they doing. But these bitches behind the camera asking me, how do I find a rich man? Well, baby, it starts with your consciousness. And putting your ass out there is not going to find you well. It's just going to find you some dumb shit. And a lot of them. And I know who you dated. I know who you with. I know the type of brothers because it's only 1% of our brothers that's making over 100,000 anyway. It's only about 1 to 5%, and depending on what fucking state you in, and depending on what state of mind you in, you can't attract them globally because it don't matter where you are, but we're just talking about statistics. We're talking about real logic right now and likelihood. A black man making over 100,000, you don't know, you run into these niggas that really ain't got it together. I get it. But that's why you out here still doing this same goofy shit though online. It is. And I see that, and I know that real people that's really doing stuff, they do less of this and get their portfolios going. So if y'all want to, if you're interested in any of this, don't call us with that dumb shit. Okay? Thankfully, we've had a lot of people, a lot of big response as far as our land and stuff like that. When I say don't come with dumb shit, if we put our number on here, this is what niggas do. Some niggas will try to text you all night. It's not my motherfucking phone, for one. Okay? You're not, we don't know what to do. A lot of us have drank a little bit too much whole milk and got these vaccines and shit, and we ain't making sense. Thank you. Dr. Clark, you've been talking this for decades. Dr. Claude Anderson been saying this forever. So what we not gonna do is use some more decades, not on my watch. We're not fixing to do this whole 40 acres conversation on my watch, because if you ever got a car, black people, let me tell you something, there is nobody holding us down but our motherfucking selves. Put me in whatever column you want, but my birthday portfolio is gonna be lit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what these, I see why hotels are called goofy and dusty now. I get it, because it's very clear to see. Just like I had to have my reset. You guys watched that video I did about 4 weeks ago. It's called the reset button. I took a step back and I could see how I was angry and stuff like that. And da da da. I realized my trauma and getting the therapy and stuff like that. I'm not whole and complete. It's a continuum, first of all, with healing. You never completely be healed. It's not like that. So as I took a step back, I was like, wow, I've been really angry, this and that. But as I take a step back even more so, I realized, y'all motherfuckers is really, really broke. Y'all don't have no land. The family you in and gave it away, like most black people you talk to don't have none. When I wake up about something, I be telling everybody. I can't keep this a secret right now. Like, I have to share it with everybody. Y'all, I just see how easy it is. And now that I see how easy it is, I can see what's keeping us back. We still got prison battle conversation, and we still want to blame somebody else when you can build your community already. Homestead. I don't care who the fuck you do it under, as a goddamn chief, as an FBA, as an ABC. I don't give a fuck. But this right here, this arguing back and forth and shit and taking shots, bitch, whether you here or over in Africa, get some motherfucking land and do your thing. But why do we have to fucking put each other down and I get it, because when you broke and shit and angry, that's what you do. I get it now. I honestly do. I truly do. Like, when I went to Africa, people had all that shit to say. Why can't we just let people move to Africa? Jill Scott and her son, they want to move to somewhere because she felt her son would be safe. Why can't we just let Jill Scott move? And that's one thing I noticed. Holland, thank you, sweetie. Why can't they move to Holland? What the fuck does that do to you? We stay pocket watching, travel watching other Negroes. Like, what difference does it make when somebody travel? That's because you got a lot of people that can't and that are saying, I'm stuck, I'm mad at you because you have the option. That's all I saw. Just say you ain't got no passport, my nigga, and let's move on. Just say you can't take off for work to go ahead and travel the globe. Say that. You know what I'm saying? Like we so broke. And then, like, when we start this conversation, girl, we'll go to land. Oh, I got some land. Bitch, no, you don't. No, you don't. Then start lying what we have. No, I'm serious. I'm dead ass. I'm so serious. We lie a lot. We because we're in competition. We're in these fake competitions with each other. Like, that's what I'm saying. They goofy and broke, but they know. Like, girl, okay, just tell everybody you don't know what to do with land. Tell everybody you just make 30 to 40,000. And not 80, not 90. You ain't fucked a nigga. When's the last time you fucked a nigga that made about $300,000, $400,000 a year? No, I mean, not on no whole shit. Because to be honest with you, a lot of you have rubbed elbows with some ballers, but you don't. One thing I learned, niece, I did that whole sugar daddy, sugar baby thing in Atlanta briefly, okay? Trying to go after the ballers. What I realized, I didn't like the game, okay? And another thing I realized, I was like, where your daddy at? I don't like the whole young thing, and that was stupid. I'm like, these brawlers, new money shit. Give me some fucking men that they retired from the post office shit. I really was like that. I had a 7-year-old boyfriend, so I never did it the way other women did it, right? This baller shit. But one thing that I realized about that whole chasing ballers and sugar daddy trying to get a baller thing is, I got more money from men when I had my own business. Because I motherfucking wanted to. People can move around while you leave Africa. Girl, you ain't watch not a motherfucking video. Block that. Please do. Because I'm going to tell you something. Why did you leave Africa? Bitch, I have made literally 16 videos. Hoes will be so late. We don't know what the fuck is going on. We will ask dumbass questions, because that's a dumbass question. And it's a question to try to get people thrown off. I don't like that shit. We talking about wealth right now, bitch. You know what I mean? We don't ask stupid ass questions like that. We've done too much fucking talking. That's like you getting married to another motherfucker. and somebody's still asking you about a nigga you done dated 3.5 years ago. We the only people that do that shit, and new knowledge is in your face every day. Like, this is how retarded I see my people is. People still don't know where the fuck I am, and the shit a tag Macon, Georgia. Like, I mean, this is deep. Like, this is how dumb we've been made to be. How you not gonna know? And you acting like somebody's hiding from your ass. Bitch, ain't nobody hiding. Why'd you leave after? What you talk? I don't even know what to like. Bitch, I'll be back. Because niggas, this one girl, bless her goofy ass heart. She's slow too. She's slow. They be slow and sweet, trying to follow me. Don't follow me if you're slow. I'm sorry. God damn. You all over the place. You all over. It's hard to keep up. I took that comment off my live premiere video. Bitch, shut up. You all over the place. What I'm supposed to do? Is it an insult to read? Because, oh God, y'all have drank way too much whole milk. Slow. They slow. Yeah, they are slow. Where you at, Art? Why you leave Africa? Okay, first of all, bitch, ain't nobody got to tell you that. I'll be back. Inspired one, I love you. But you got about two more, you know what I mean, comments and questions, because you just, it's just a blessing to be able to sit and listen to somebody that can give you some knowledge. You know, just listen and let them be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? The chat room is not really for questions, really. I mean, this is somebody giving you something. I know it's great to be able to go and exchange with somebody that's, you know, dynamic, because it's not something that regular people do often. I realize that. And nobody's worried about your feelings, because we've been broke too long and asking stupid ass shit. Is this a woman only broadcast? Like, what you talking about? That's like saying, do you have on earrings? Do you have a fro? Do you have on a dress? We're not computing things. And so before I continue to follow and allow y'all to follow other goofy conscious people, and don't associate with me with them. I'm not B1. I'm not none of that shit. I'm not conscious. I am about building my portfolio, my wealth portfolio, and showing people how to do it. Do not fall for symbolic victories. Do not fall for any of that. Thank you. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so I think the question you have, is it a woman only broadcast? It's honestly just a stupid question, personally. Because what the fuck does that mean? Do you need Liza Minnelli to come in here? Do you need men to come in here? This is a conversation. So, you know, you come in somebody's barbecue restaurant and say, do you sell barbecue? What the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not dumb. So that's probably why I don't understand that type of talk, okay? I'm not dumb. And I know you so used to asking stupid ass questions. Like, on my post, it'll have all the information, right? How you can reach me and stuff. Y'all niggas just be on Instagram looking at pictures. I realize y'all don't read the info in it, do you? Like, you may not even be able to. There's a description box on videos, just to let y'all know, on YouTube, and it gives you a lot of information. Now, back to my point. Okay, I knew it was slow a long time ago, but people, we were really, I'll have the information. I see when we start talking about land stuff all over, you know. How much you selling it for? How much you going for? No, see, everything is on. Don't. Just stop. Shh. Stop. How do I get in touch with y'all? Stop. Nobody, it's the same thing with the herbs. Somebody will say, this is what's going to help you with antiviral, antibacterial. This herb does all of this, cures everything except for cancer. Y'all will say, can I take this for my diabetes? It's a lack of, you know, comprehension. It's a lack of comprehension. And so while I know I'm a proud black woman, I'm okay with distancing myself from that broke shit. I realize we're going in circles. We don't know what to do, what to talk about, you know, and we just want to like pictures online of people with their titties out. right? And act like we're conscious and act like we're B1 and talking about feminine grace when really we can't really uplift sisters with a way to really make wealth building strategies. If your only wealth building strategy and your only way to financially secure yourself is to try to resort to hoe tricks and putting, people down, like, nope, thank you. I'm glad House Imhotep definitely helped you. That's not what we're doing no more. It's this whole we got our ass out thing. We're not doing that no more. And it looks silly to me, and it looks like people that don't have a real sense of self-love. Like, I had to take a step back and see it that I was really militant. I used to hate that word militant. I was militant though. Because we're in the mode of war all the time, right? On code and being on high alert. None of that is not, none of that is like, false. There's truth to all of that. But what I realized, it had me in such a way, like, you can miss out on a lot of other stuff. And I'm leaving out like maybe 90% of what I really want to say on that. Because I know some people are just going to do what they want to do. And you're being played, okay? People will keep you all hyped up because it gives them views and shit like that. I get it. And so they have to keep you in a certain mindset. But when you really are about what Dr. Claude Anderson is talking about and shit, you're not online. You don't even be listening to them broadcasts talking about that shit all the time. You really are about building your wealth portfolio, your asset portfolio, your land portfolio, and that's it. I don't listen to none of that shit I used to listen to. I don't subscribe to that shit. I'm like, oh my God, this is not helping nobody get no assets. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really seeing how easy it is to buy land. Don't let me buy it all up. You know what I mean? Like, get you some. This shit ain't even like expensive. I realize we just don't know what to do with it. And we ain't fuck no niggas that know anything about land. And so we ain't empowered as women to make it a priority. Right? And then when you talk to niggas about it, they so conscious, they tell them we don't want the poison land in Babylon. We're going to Africa. Like, either way, wherever you go, you need to get your LLC. If this was me right now, darling, and I could give my my young women some advice and stuff, I'll make it plain again. Get your LLC, okay? Get with your ancestors. I know all of this is gonna go over your head because you're going to church and all that shit. But I'm telling you, 40, if you want to speed shit up, get you a ritual, okay? Remove shit. Get your ancestors involved so you can get the right man for your purpose. Find out what your purpose is. What are you here to do? Okay? Find your purpose partner, because that's what your partner is in life here to do, is to help you fulfill your purpose. This is just for free. Next thing you do, if you ain't already done it, get your fucking LLC. Scale your business. Really get a business infrastructure. That way, had I did some of this shit a long time ago, you can qualify for funding, okay? My child's father is great in that. Okay, grant writing. These are things that I've been able to be around for years and stuff. But this is how now I can have myself in position, okay? Get that shit together, all right? LLC, catch up. LLC, qualify for funding, get a grant, whatever, learn about it. But here's the other thing you need to do. If you don't have none of that, get your motherfucking piece of land. Get the fuck out of that damn job. Find you a nigga that wants the same shit. Not find them. You're going to attract them. Fuck with people. The community that's saying the same thing you do. You get you some land. You stay somewhere. You stack your money. If I was by myself, I would get a fucking RV, a mobile home. I would get with my homegirls. We would get us a fucking piece of land and get the fuck off the grid and go out there in that fucking 3-bathroom mobile home. Okay? Put it out there on some fucking land and get the fuck on. Because you don't need that much per month to have all your needs met. You don't need a lot. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck about all that shit. Thank you, Tony. Sub Trap S is good. You need a YouTube channel because he likes to. Oh, God, I hate when people do this shit. Oh, God. Let me tell you something real quick. When we talking about thousands of herbs that can cure cancer, and I'm telling y'all about the 3 of them, I'm not going to sit here and name 997 other ones, right? So when people are giving knowledge, what niggas do that don't have a lot of money, I keep telling you, they try to cook while you cooking, talk while you talking. This not it. S chapter is good too. The reason why we can't get nowhere is when somebody's telling some clear facts. We get too many people coming in. Well, what about black seed? Or what about this? What about tax talk? Okay, we talking about 3 today. This is why we don't have nothing. This is why we're left out of conversations. We have to start thinking. I'm just gonna read 2 more comments and I'm gonna ignore the rest, which I'm gonna start doing because niggas they trip over themselves. They don't really know what to do and what to say. You don't know when to talk and what to talk about. I get that. I completely get that. And it's not coming down on you, but it's like when you have had your eyes open to some shit, you just realize, like, stop. Y'all sound like y'all 11 years old, quite honestly. They sound 11. Yeah, we have to think about buying land to build a community. To be honest with you guys, you can do that shit in 3 months. I don't like people that take a long time to do shit. And I know I'm not the friend to have. If you got an idea, like, girl, where your website at? Like, let's do it now. Now. We ain't gotta wait. We ain't gotta do all that stuff, thinking about this, thinking about that. Girl, look, if you ain't doing it, let's do it. That's what I would do. I laid it out for you. Stop listening to these hoes with their titties out, and they don't have not one man. You can tell they ain't got no man holding them down. They online every other day, gotta show their ass. Titties all the way out. Ooh! That's some broke looking shit there. You need to start thinking differently. Start thinking, it's like, when I see titties, that means she ain't got no money. She's a little slow. She's a little goof. She's not educated. Mama didn't teach her nothing. And that's what they have to resort to. At the end of the day, you resort to pussy. That's it. Listen to art, get you a rich and clear your blockages, girl. That's it. Clear them blockages. Y'all doing yoni's and healings and my aunt. And I'm like, okay, listen. Okay. That's them people you hang around. What land they own. If they're not making $300,000 to $400,000 a year, $500,000 a year, sweetie, they're not the people to listen to. I promise you that. If you know 5 people that are making $400,000 a year, if you got 4 friends, you're gonna be the 5th one. Okay? So if my circle has changed, y'all just excuse me. But I'm looking at the community I came from, conscious. It need to be called cashless. It's the cashless community. No cash. And ain't got nothing but commentary. Online all day, making videos about this person, talking about that person, I don't have that much to talk about. Fuck Lizzo. Fuck all of that. Fuck twerk. Twerk, girl, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I'm about to celebrate all the holidays. Because see, what's really important is not the shit that we've been told is important, okay? I had to come and do a whole 180 again, and I just see that. I absolutely see that. So, yeah, if it was me, I'm telling my nieces this, this almost 40-year-old woman about these 40 acres. She could have been had 40 acres. We ain't got to talk about it no more in him and how y'all. If you have ever bought a car, you can buy land, get your man, find your purpose, get with your ancestors, clear your blockages, get a ritual. And I know it's people that try to do the what do you call the bootleg version of what I'm doing, the shortcut version. I've had women have me in their ear tell them exactly what to do, and then they try to do the shortcut version because they think they know it. They young. Okay, girl, I still see you out here, no man to take care of you, and you still think the way to pull the ball is to be half naked online. Don't fall for symbolic victories, and do not assume that means somebody's success. If you ever see that type of shit, that means that our black women, they don't have nobody holding them down like that. Just like you saw I was angry and militant and I can see you. If you have your ass out every other day, that means that you call it. That's them hoe calls. That's a hoe call. You're trying to get somebody to notice you in that way. That's because you don't have any other way that's been instilled to you by your mom and dad and some real wealth-conscious people to even tell you how to scale yourself to a company, to a real brand. We have resorted down to whorehouse culture online. So the symbolic victories around you getting likes and not even having no land, no assets. All you have is liabilities, and it's a symbolic victory to think that you're moving ahead in life just because you have all of these followers. And I know that that's a real thing for us now. We think that's a big deal. And meanwhile, it's people you ain't heard of and will never hear of. Ain't got not one account, but are more wealthy than you will ever be. than you could ever imagine. Don't get any of this shit twisted, y'all. Okay? Yes, we do have land available nationwide. I mean, it's just sad. Like, oh Lord, in the private group, I mean, you can say we have nationwide, and niggas will still be like, do you have land just in Georgia? Oh, my niggas gonna be broke all day. My niggas gonna stay broke. I'm like, a nation is nationwide. You got land. How about this state? I mean, in the comment section of the post, I said it's nationwide. And I said yes to a couple people, yes. I commented yes again because they were asking about different places. Do you have some here? Do you have some here? On the post where I say, by the way, the post says, by the way, we have land nationwide. If you'd like to get some, call us this week. Do you have it in Cleveland? Do you have it in Florida? Nationwide. Oh, I can't. Nationwide. Okay. we fucked. Y'all fucked. Not my community. I'm navy brown. I'm burnt beige. I'm something else. I'm something else. Y'all, I apologize. I want to say I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I honestly, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. I am not that person that tries to build my wealth and shit on people. I'm not. I'm just like, girl, did you know you can get you some land for real? Put that fucking crystal down. Talk about this crystal back to fucking water out bad spirits. Girl, like, where's the land? These crystals are gonna ward off bad spirits. Fuck it, I gotta get a crystal. You know, bitch, I stay with a prop. Well, crystal. You gotta put it out there. That's what it is. Cause, bitch, you could just get this land, get an RV or a mobile home. You ain't gotta be out here talking about energies and evil spirits. Where the niggas y'all fucking with? Do they even know anything? But you got a crystal going. So deep they drowning. You right. The crystal. So I'm like, yo, people that's making $300,000 is not talking like this. That's $30,000 struggle talk, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's $30,000 struggle talk. I get it. No. Girl, bye. Anyway, y'all, don't ask me if we have land nationwide. Don't call that number unless you're really serious. Okay, it's not my phone. Okay, I think some of y'all really thought y'all was gonna talk to me. The group is for people that really want to buy land. The private group, just in general, all information you need regarding the video you're watching can be found in a description section. Okay, I know that we think that making $100,000 a year is just awesome, but quite honestly, when you are around people making 3 and 4 and stuff like that, and see what they're talking about, and seeing how much land they own, and how many tennis shoes you own, and how many pairs of Jordans you own, versus how many lots and plots and pieces of land and homes and stuff like that for what you paying in rent. If you see my Instagram post, it was like a post I put up today. Let me go look at it, because them Boston prices was stupid. Oh my god, like, ooh, child. Boston. Let's see. Y'all go follow me on Instagram right now. Motherfuckers don't know where I stay. They so goofy, Lord. Our people are retarded, Jesus. No, they are. The brilliant, the basic, and the brain dead. I told you, 90% of us is basic and brain dead, so I already said that. 1 bedroom in Boston, $2,880. 2 bedroom, $3,500. 3 3-bedroom, $4,350. I said, for them prices, you can get you a piece of land, build you a house from the ground up. Do that. I thought people build a house from the ground up was just a big deal. Like, I was not in the land game. I'm trying to tell you, I wasn't. Okay? And so if that's regular where you are, those type of prices for rent, we could have been there down some land, is what I'm saying, honey. You could get some land. We have land for 500 down, 99 down, 1,000 down, whatever you want. You can finance the shit and own the shit. You can finance anything else. You know what I'm saying? But if you got 40 acres, for one, you need 80. And you shouldn't be the only nigga that you know that got 40. Okay? Like, straight up. I ain't telling nobody how much I got. I wouldn't dare, because niggas know. Like, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have more than what you have. Like, our standards are so low, we come on here and try to humble brag and stuff like that. And when reality is that should be so normal. You should triple what you have and what you lying about having. Act like you have, girl. I'm not the person to impress. Don't you get that, Negro? Or are you still on a plantation feeling like you gotta, you still feel like you gotta compete. Yeah, that's slave. So anyway, when you're really abundant, you can allow people to be abundant in front of you and not be triggered, not feel threatened, and not feel that you have to say me too. We don't have to do that. See, that's something I don't ever have to do that. I can listen to somebody talk about wealth and land and everything else and have a whole portfolio, and you so secure in what you got, you don't never have to say this fucking shit. Like, I just hate how we look real. We make ourselves look really stupid. And a lot of you, I honestly hope I never meet some of y'all. And this is why if we do meet, keep your distance, because it's like we got 90% of us is basic and brain dead. I met one man in Walmart one time, and I don't want to keep talking to people that run into me. Y'all on this Hebrew Israelites hotel crazy shit. Yeah, I see you with the Africa. Get on, bye. Go cut somebody's grass and argue and be jealous of people that's really making fucking money online. Like, stop. You can't slap a man twice. I wonder who's gonna be a scam next. Scam X, I know. Yeah, so it's like, I see us struggle. Like, I really see us struggle with shit. Like, I don't want to talk to these damn hotels and jealous Negroes. Negroes staying jealous and pocket watching. They want to call people that's doing business scammers. They want to believe, like, girl, don't nobody have time for that shit. Half the people that stole money, they going to jail. That's why I'm excited about it. Like, y'all will see the bitch going to jail that stole the money and scam people. You don't get to call me a scam bitch and not have no consequences. Go spread that shit. You don't want to spread the information about me with the land, but you want to go spread some other shit. Yeah. Gambians, they have scammed their own children because they sell their children to anybody and any tourist. They were the scam, and niggas are so ignorant that, you know, you just have to understand that. I don't, you know, the best revenge is success, but that's another thing I've always even re-challenged. It's like, you don't have to, you know, really show anybody that you're successful. You don't have to do that to get revenge. Just be successful. Because if you doing that to show and have revenge, that means that they fucking in your mind. Don't nobody care about that shit. I realize why we need to feel like we scam, why they needed to feel like somebody scammed them, because you need to find fault and blame it on somebody else. I get that. I get why most niggas will never have anything. Like, straight up, like, I really understand that. And, you know, the state of us as a people, the higher up you get, the more you really start to feel bad, because you see you want to bring a lot of people along, but they done been dumped down so much, they probably gonna stay where they at. They gonna stay where they at. And you go ahead and make your silent move and do your thing, and you know what I mean? But I think this year going into 40, I really am all about just telling people stuff that I should have been told. Yes, delusional about how the world works. Child, you ain't say that. I'm like, do we know that? We've been left out of too many conversations, Kareem, and that's why we don't know the way the world works. On one hand, I thought I needed all this credit. I didn't think I could do this. I didn't think I could do that. And now my eyes have been open. I'm like, damn, I ain't even got to have good credit. I could have been had some land. Had I got myself some therapy, I would have ran off all these damn good men this pussy did attract. We're going to be honest tonight. But y'all don't want to admit y'all need therapy. Brothers and sisters, all of that conscious shit, B1 shit, when you in this system and you ain't got therapy, when you take it on so much trauma and abuse and you don't think you need therapy, I know you'll just feel like you're failing and you don't have enough and all that stuff, but that's actually forms of depression. You know, I saw a quote that said, you know, black women don't know they're depressed, they just feel like they're failing. Same for you, black man. You can just feel like you don't have enough, you just failing. That's when you need to seek therapy and stuff like that. We have trauma that's been, you know, passed down. You don't know everything. God, it's okay not to know everything. And there are some of us that will always just be basic and brain dead, which is okay. You know what I mean? And we need to keep doing it. Yeah. All right, Kathy. He can't find my Instagram account because he want to know if it's me. Ancestral arranged match. Whoo. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful, Lord. I'm grateful. I ain't got to be in the muck and mire. I'm just trying to help y'all out. I really am. My little video, I just wanted to make it tonight. Me going into my 40s, it's just some things that's very clear to me now. And I just do not want to see my nieces and any of my nephews continue to follow down this silly ass conscious hotel path to be dusty broke without any assets. No assets. If you ever financed a car, you could have been had some land. 40 acres, you can have more of that. We don't know what to do with the land. Top 10 reasons why, you know, you should invest in land. I talked about, you know, number one, it's an asset, you don't have to touch it. Number two, you don't have to be an expert, you know, with it. It doesn't have a lot of maintenance either. You know, you don't have tenants and toilets and mold and stuff. And number three, as I said on my Instagram post in the reels or on TikTok, we buy land, okay? The third one is most land sellers are highly motivated. This whole land, you know, when you fucking with a nigga that can put you on some other stuff, it's stuff I'm learning, okay? But these are the top 3 things. And then as far as how to make money from it, you know, you on your job and what you're doing, you know, you could have just gotten mentorship. Just get mentorship and learn from someone. But for sure, you don't have to be on your job. You can get your piece of land, live off the grid, get you 5 friends right now. Oh, it's so easy. Get a piece of land, get a mobile home. I mean, I'm talking like some nice ones, okay? 3 bed, 3 bath. Put that shit out there. I mean, girl, bye, girl. That's it. I'm like, so this is what you can do for niggas. You can say, hey, you can get 40 acres. We got 22 acres in Elberton right now, okay? And we get a whole bunch more on blacklandflippers.com. Go to blacklandflippers.com so you can see the whole inventory. Information about the shit. You can see this nationwide. This is a real portfolio, by the way. It's not no bullshit. So, and we're going to be traveling to a lot of these places to show you, just like we did on the show yesterday at St. Mary's. It blew my mind. You can just smell the good credit out there. They ain't fucking around. The community that we have a lot in, you're not fucking around with no bullshit in there selling yoni eggs and shit. Don't you know you gotta have something? Like, we have been outside the conversation. Like, oh my God. I be riding through some neighborhoods like, man, you can smell the half stores around here. Ain't nobody selling incense, hotel, none of that. So that was St. Mary's, and we're gonna be going to a lot of other places that's, you know, on Black Land Flips to show you guys. You know what I mean? If you follow us on Instagram, like, it's a lot of different aerial shots and footage and stuff like that. But you know, they get off the market. You know what I mean? Yes, you can. Turn the land into a lumber farm. Come on. That's it. The price of lumber has gone up. Shit like that. Because somebody else had told me that too. A brother told me that some time ago, whatever. It was some men. Because that's one of the many things you can do, right? You can grow food. You can produce so much food. You know what I mean? Why don't you just grow it and sell it? You can do so much stuff. You can have a farm to table, girl. Look, I'm a Sag with a Pisces moon and a Virgo rising. So the ideas I have, girl, they just bleed out of my ears, okay? Which is why I never have to steal people's ideas, because it's like I'm so full of them. But lucrative land adventures, we're going to keep doing them. Because what you should do is learn how to make money doing what you love, have assets, and do something you ain't got to get up and go to work every day to do and leave your house. Ladies, learn how to make money without leaving your house. That's one of the best things I've ever learned how to do. I don't like to wake up when somebody else tells me to wake up. I've been like that for a long time. It's a soul crushing feeling to wake up early in the morning. And when I was a flight attendant, we had to wake up for them 5 a.m. flights, which means they call you at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? And so, I hated those calls. You know, you just feel so awful when you wake up when you don't want to. I don't like it. I like to sleep in bed as long as I want. All the time. And it's been like that for me for 10 years now. I made that decision when I came out of the flight attendant industry. I was like, I don't want to work for nobody. I'm an artist for real. I can't do it. My soul can't do it. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Lucrative Land Adventures, I get to go with my man. We get to find great deals that we already have under contract and make it and document about it and talk about it and travel around. Find something. My point is that find something you love to do. Find a passion project that you and him can do together. Find your purpose. Find what is your objective. As I said in my book, have a dating objective. What's your objective? What's your purpose? You don't have one. Oops. So now you just got these guys. You trying to look. I'm just looking for a baller. Oh no. Find out what your purpose is, because your purpose is the thing that's here to create you wealth. Once you know what your purpose is, you can find a partner that's here to help you fulfill upon it. And then when you guys are both doing what you're designed and divinely so charged to do, you're gonna be successful. That's the way it works. You ain't gotta resort to all this humping online. I ain't gotta get online doing this and this. I don't have to show a titty or breast again. I don't have to get my hair done. I don't have to get my nails done. I don't have to do none of that shit. But I did these hoes for this life. It done got too easy. And I would like more black girlfriends. But my man will do, and my family will do. Girl, 5K shit. Girl, that was more than I ever had. I started my business with way less than that. I can take $250 a week and reinvest it. I can take $100 and invest it. It's just your priorities. Girl, some of y'all, I realize a lot of us, y'all got way more than I ever had when I was first starting. So I know you don't have no excuses. You just may not have known what to do. I've had to struggle and live out of Airbnbs and couch surf and have people talk about me and lose a relationship and have to go through visitations and get my shit together. And I realized, well, goddamn, it could have all been so simple, like Lauryn Hill saying. But now that I've stayed in enough Airbnbs, I know what it feels like not to have nothing, not to have nobody you can reach out to. Maybe y'all come from a trust fund background. I don't have time to play like that no more. Y'all have way more than I had. And y'all playing because you're scared. You ain't got no people around you. I'm talking to the 3 people that's listening. That's the reason I did this video, by the way. I'm not doing it for the thousands and masses. I'm doing it for the 3 people that's going to get it. Don't keep asking. Don't keep asking. Call us. Call us. You got so much money, but don't know what to do with it. Don't ever have nothing over $500 and saying you can't do something what I need to do. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way. I would use 100 of them to give me a fucking divination. You know what I mean? See what my ancestors want me to do. Get clarity. Get clarity first. You know what I'm saying? Follow my Instagram. I like you, Elena. Shoot. Girl, what's your sign? Better not be no sad, girl. We'll be on the phone tomorrow. Yeah, girl. But I say this from my heart because it's like we mean so well. We some sweet people, dude. We some real sweet people. Our mamas and daddies just didn't have a lot. And if you did come from a trust-fund family, welcome to being in the minority because that ain't the majority of black folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to give you some real knowledge. And this is just any stuff anybody can do. You know what I mean? Get you some fucking land. I personally would. I get an RV or a mobile home. I would get me and my home girl. Get this piece of land. If I had $1,000, you know how much you can do with $1,000? $1,000. If you want to homestead and grow food and shit like that, if you don't even want to go to work nowhere, do you know that you can get you this mobile home, a nice mobile home, get that shit already, and live off the grid? That's why people converting out vans and tiny homes and all that type of stuff. You could take 6 months and come up with a plan right now with yourself or 2 girlfriends. Even if you by yourself, you can say, hey, all right, I want a piece of land. What's up with it? We got some right now in Jonesboro. Hart County, there's a couple places. I think it was Hart County. Yeah, Hart County. We got 3 mobile home lots. That's $500 down. Get you a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuff like that. Happy birthday, December 3rd, Andre. Y'all can thank you, Inspired One. I wasn't trying to be mean earlier, nothing like that. That's my Pisces moon coming in. The sad is like, sick of us being broke. I've been broke before. I know that shit is no fun. I've had to couch surf and live in Airbnbs and have people talk about me and my family and all that type of stuff, and I get it. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't spill no tea if I give it to you. I'm very authentic with the way I've lived through life and what I've learned. I know what it feels like to pay all your money out to smoke. Bitch, you could have put some on land with all that smoking you're doing. You could you a December 1st? I like you for real now. But yeah, like I did all that shit wrong as rain. If you smoking all that weed, you could fucking get you a piece of land and grow your shit. I'm not giving no illegal advice. I'm just saying, like, girl, it don't even matter what you look like. You can get a great man or woman. For real. Like, your ancestors don't give a shit. Get you a ritual. Dude, you open up, like, oh, okay, these motherfuckers checking for me. Yeah, because spirits are real. Do that type of spiritual work to get you a mate so you can fulfill your purpose and, that type of shit. But girl, it don't matter what you look like. I mean, feel good about yourself. Be healthy. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But girl, if you on your purpose, if you know what your purpose is, you are still qualified for your ancestors to help you with your part, and you will have a party, get your ritual done, girl. Get that negative energy blocked away from you. Them negative energy blockages, and go on about your business, okay? I'm thinking about doing maybe a follow-up about this. I don't know, but I done got so comfortable and old, child. When we say we old, I really don't think I'm old. It's really a read. It's like, honey, that's another way of saying I'm just smarter. Really. But I just got so smart. I don't give my energy to everybody. But watch the video again. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm constantly giving my best and my information on a daily basis. But I know that we haven't normalized this topic, and your old auntie just wants you to have something. Okay, give us a call. Go to blacklandflippers.com, but definitely give us a call. Go to my Instagram. Get the phone number 678-990. Let me see my number because I want to talk. I want to make sure we talk, especially the people that's on this live. I appreciate you guys listening. Phone number is 678-990-3769. Text us, okay? Sitting on either side of this nice. Oh yes, come on. Oh, now you better not be lying to my seeing older lady and the man sitting next to you. Don't be lying, nah. I'm still conscious. I'm still a little bit of hotep, so I'll go for that. Girl. Ooh. What's your birthday? I love us. I really do. It's something to be proud of, ain't it? Okay, come on, Kirsten. I know it ain't Kristen, it's Kirsten. I know we probably mispronounce your name all the time, but it's got a clear as K-I-E-R in front of it. Kirsten, welcome to my world, honey. People don't be reading worth a good goddamn. But anyway, y'all, I really do love you. Your auntie then got a little bit more smarter. Okay. She said, I don't lie. Scorpio, Sagittarius, up. But shit, I know your ass ain't lying. A Sag is either telling a complete truth or a complete lie. And that's why we don't like to lie. Oh, you a cuss. That means that late November, they really got the gifts of spirit, honey. I fuck with that. My Jupiter is in Scorpio, honey. And my man is Scorpio. Okay, my Pisces moon is real, honey. But y'all get in touch with me. Join the womb school, join a group or something like that. Just so we can stay in touch, okay, Kirsten? People be mispronouncing. I know they be doing that. I know they do, Kirsten. I know they do. Join the group, Kirsten. Look at the comment section or whatever, or, in the description, I'll have it there. Just follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, Art Kathy, because I have a whole bunch of posts so you can get the link and stuff. Somebody said, "Don't let I scam you." God! Anyway, take out Meg. Take out Meg. Look at her dealings in Gambia. You a rising Pisces? Okay. Oh, November 10th. I inspired one. I can't be mad at you no more. You got the same sign as my man, child. Alright, Scorpio, y'all sometimes be throwing in shit. And I be like, alright. I can't be mad at Scorpios though, because that's the damn reason I'm doing this land shit now. Scorpio broke the shit down to me. So Inspire One, I can't be mad at you. Shit. Inspire One, now you my favorite one on the chat. Love you. Mwah! Y'all got follow me on Instagram. Give me a call. It's not gonna be my phone, but you guys give us a call if y'all want to know more about this shit. Text us or whatever. Thank you to everybody that's liking and stuff like that and subscribe. I enjoy some of the people that had some cool things to say. But yeah, it's been a journey for me, y'all. We need to normalize getting this land. It ain't as hard as we've made it. And it ain't something that somebody needs to be just telling you. It's something that you could get involved with as well, okay? You ain't even got to get it with me. You ain't even got to get the land with me. Goddamn, it's land. I don't know anybody that's making it this simple, to be honest with you. I really don't. And I don't trust everybody either. But I do know when you're around certain groups of people, ain't nobody got time to be talking about scamming. It's like when you ain't got, you know what I mean? Like when people are really, really on stuff, they don't have time to be doing like stuff like that. Like we just haven't, we don't know how the world works, right? And so when you see 99 down or 500 down and stuff like that, if you don't know how land works, you're not interested in land. You've heard that with cars, but you don't know about the land. So the first thing we do is like, okay, no, it can't be I gotta wait. You ain't gotta wait. You ain't wait to get your nails done, did you? You ain't wait to go to Ruth's Chris. You ain't wait to plan that trip. Well, you ain't gotta wait to get no asset and build generational wealth, okay? Yes. Absolutely. So, I feel very privileged, and one thing I want to say, going to Gambia was the best decision I ever made in my life. Just like the girls that you think are, doing so well because they're getting 1 million likes on their pictures and stuff, and they're really behind the scenes. They don't have anything, not an asset to their name, and really hooking and honing and everything else. You don't really get to see that. But what you don't really get to see, because media is real, and I know it's easy to trick people on TV, with the media, especially black people, because it doesn't take a lot to fool us. But for people that are awake, that was the best decision I ever made in my life. Like, on so many levels, where it's like, going to Africa really changed the game for me. It let me see how smart I really was and how smart we really are. And how, the abject poverty is just on a whole nother level. And so the mentality and everything, so it brought full circle. And so I don't have friends or people in my life that think that, oh, you shouldn't have went. Like, we don't talk like that. We have a very one-dimensional way of thinking with black people. Oh, you shouldn't have went. Like, girl, I'm so glad I would do it over again. Like, everything I learned, even the women that came out there and stole the money, like, it wasn't over $10,000 raised from the investment fund, but they tried to steal it and steal all of it, and they got the, properties that we had and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff I talked about, but it's like a breakup or a relationship you had in 2020 and you moved on and got married. Like, girl, Gambia is such a great, like, paradigm shift for me. I'm so grateful I did it. It took me to another level. I can't even describe to you, so girl, I'm so grateful I did that, and I'm so grateful that I will be going back to Africa to live, for good. I will be going back, but as I'm here, I'm gonna make this money, on the U.S. of A. soil, as some of these broke hoteps on the channel that call themselves talking about not buying land, talking about this poison land in Babylon. Sweetheart, if you don't know how to flip this land, you still using money, you still using currency. So we're not gonna do this whole deep talk about not using Babylon. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. If you don't know how to make money, just say that. If you never fucked with a dude that made over 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, just say that. If you don't know how to use land to make instant income, just say that. That's what we need to do. But I appreciate entertaining y'all over those years, and I see that a lot of countries, hotepery needs entertainment. Black people like entertainment and ratchetry. That's what you like because that's what you're wired for, and you're wired for failure, and to fight amongst each other. When real wealthy people they just don't listen to you. They're not hanging around you. They're not talking about this shit that you're so tuned into every week. I used to listen to the same fucking broadcast you do, okay? I really did. And you tune in every fucking week. You get upset and you get more and more militant, and you have nothing. Looking at these broadcasts, they will have you angry, hyped up, and pushing away wealth conscious energy. You need to be listening to some affirmations every night. You need to be rewiring yourself for wealth consciousness, money consciousness, giving to your community. You can't give nothing to your community on 45, on 30,000, arguing all day online and listening to broadcasts that's not telling you how to get these 40 acres. You're not gonna do it that way, okay? So I'm out of here, y'all. Shit, your auntie talking a lot. I gotta go with my man, okay? For real. And and thank y'all for tuning in to our new series. Lucrative Land Adventures. We're gonna be going to more places that we have on our website that we have under contract. So yeah, most of us don't know how to start generational wealth. Lord Jesus, woo. I know I love y'all so much. The more I get, the more I want to share. The more easier I see it is, the more I will roast your ass and be like, put your fucking clothes on, bitch. Stop selling crystals and get you some goddamn land and go off and smoke your ass some weed and be deep out there on your fucking land. That's what you need to fucking do. Okay? If I was your auntie for real, that's what I would tell your ass. You better get with a man that got some land and got a plan. Get your friends. Get you a fucking RV somewhere. Get off that soul-crushing job so you can have a good quality of life. So you can enjoy every morning when you wake up. Because you ain't guaranteed to be here forever. So why don't you enjoy your life and start waking up in the morning when you want to wake up in the morning? That's all I got, y'all. Shit. I do me a little widow's peak. Honey. Child. Art Cassie on Facebook. Instagram. Thank you guys. I just want peace in a large walk-in closet. Come on, Cinnamon Star. Cinnamon Star, I like you. You way back in Gambia. You was like, all right, turn your comments off. Cinnamon Star, I know you told me to turn them off, and you didn't mean to turn them off forever, right? Okay, but see, I'm gonna keep my shit off forever, because if Drake got no comments on his fucking channel on YouTube, I think I can do the same. And really, the deeper meaning behind me having my comments turned off is I just don't want to hear what a lot of niggas have to say, personally. This is a one-way exchange with my art, and I'm very serious about my boundaries. And I know a lot of people don't take themselves seriously, right? Like, you don't just get to come and say what you want to say on my shit. You better find a fucking public post, a community posting on my YouTube page. You don't get to do that. You don't. It profits me nothing to even have you comment. And the people that love what I'm doing, they show it in a like. I don't need that. That's not the way I run my channel, okay? So, another thing, just to have to deal with silly shit. When people say you ran from somewhere, that, look, Jill Scott and her son wanting to move to Holland. Anybody want to move anywhere? When you say people running, shut the fuck up. For real, like, people take flights. I left Gambia. Nobody ran. If you want, whatever semantics you want to use, it's a shitty country. I left. I happily left. Nobody kicked me out. Nobody ever touched me there. Nobody ever put their hands on me. I realized it wasn't for me anymore. You go. I spent 10 months and I fucking left. Yeah, I left. I just want to address this elevation. You one of them other ones I really like too. I fuck with you. But it's just something I have to say every once in a while. I don't even have to say, I haven't said it because the people knew. But it's like, stop trying to use those type of terms to trigger people because you're just showing how broke you are. Being broke should be something we don't want any association with anymore, Black people. We should really stop the trigger talk, the traumatized talk. Oh, you running. Like, when a person I used to follow, when he started talking down on people going to Africa and stuff like that, I'm like, why the fuck do you have something bad to say if we don't feel safe here? They're not killing us over in fucking Africa for police brutality. Let people go. That told me right then. Something was wrong. Something in this. It's an incentive to keep motherfuckers upset over here, upset. Let people go to another fucking country if they want to. What does that, I couldn't even sit up here and try to make somebody stay somewhere. I wish I would. Y'all need to start looking at my ass sideways. Thank you. They need to run them white supremacists out. Thank you. We talking about running. We can't go to another country, but you ain't ran white supremacy out of here, so shut up. Stop. Stop. I'm just not one of the dummies that's going to tune in anymore. Okay? Y'all niggas in here just as faceless and anonymous and arguing on a fucking mic by yourself. Don't have nobody. And all you have is people that ain't had therapy that's tuning in. A lot of people tuned in to me because I was angry. When you not angry no more, when you move the fuck on and you making money, you lose a lot of these countries' hotels because they still want to stay angry. So this ain't gonna be the broadcast you gonna be in and listen to when I'm gonna be talking about Lizzo, white supremacy, and all this other stuff, because as Brother Nuri Muhammad said, and I'm gonna close on this note, Black people are the only people on the planet that blame the white man for 95% of their problems and spend 98% of their money with them. And on that note, I'm out. Y'all get y'all some land. You can get you a land. I know that's right. Some acres and a nice little old garden. Girl, I know that's right. You remember baby boy mama? She was out there gardening. That meme that say, the more I get older, the more I realize why baby mama or baby boy mama stayed out there in that garden. That's why I get it. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. Kirsten, you want to get your nice house, but out in the country. I know that's right. Yes, Kirsten. Join the group. If y'all like this, join the group on Facebook. It's called We Buy Land Realty Partners. Okay, I would love to have y'all. Just send me your email. It only takes your email and just subscribe to my channel to get in. All right. Love you guys. Bye, Inspired One. My Scorpio. We made it through. We made it through, Inspired One. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.